One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Moore. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after it. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Shoots it to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just hold on one time. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the Blue Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Snowed under by the defense. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hold it, finds his man on the left. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the offense with no No intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Got a man, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The give to the tailback. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Finds his man. It's Moore. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Got a man. It's Lemon. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab play for the first down. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Rice. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled 10 and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves them with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give to the back. Kearney on the Jets. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Makes the quick grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in, it's Lemon. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Lane. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Sanders. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space. It's Castle. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. From the gun. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Duke. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll take it himself. Oh, out of space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, USC! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Crosses the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Across the 10. Across the 25. He's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
The Blue Devils are on the move. On the ground, it's Cassidy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff, keep working on that clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Fires left. It's complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big time. He's got it. First down and more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Trying the left side. Runs through the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.